It is supposed to be the parking lot for a state-owned wildlife area, but over the years, it has turned into a shooting range. Residents who live just over the hill say the shooting goes on at all hours of the day and night. As News 3 reporter Dave Delosier tells us, it has a town asking the DNR to make it stop.
When you take a look at the hill, it does look like a pretty safe place at first glance.
But if your second glance is just on the other side of the hill, you can say hello to the neighbors.
But there's safety issues here, there's quality of life issues here, there's people that are shooting at all hours of the day, early morning, late night, after dark.
A sign in the parking lot warns shooters of that nearby homes thanks to someone. That sign is now hard to read.
Unfortunately, we got, as everything else, we got a few bad eggs in that dozen and a half carton, so. And unfortunately, it's spoiling it for the ones that are trying the hardest.
Herb Schulz comes out here to sight his rifle for hunting, and that's how this all started years ago. Now a parking lot has turned into a shooting range with shots being fired in various directions. 211 residents of the town of Pacific have signed a petition asking for it to stop.
On the petition, there is one petitioner that said he had bullets laying in his yard that I'm aware of.
They also say a parking lot near homes isn't the place for target shooting.
I'm an avid believer in sportsmen's rights. I want to be clear on that. Avid believer. I'm also an avid believer that things can be done properly, and if you're going to be discharging a weapon, it should be done in a safe, controlled environment. If it's target shooting, it should be at an approved range.
Schulz says he'd hate to see this go away. He picks up after himself and shoots responsibly. He just wishes others would too.
People that are abusing this, if they're not, if they continue to abuse it, we're going to lose it.
Now, a DNR spokesperson says they are aware of the residents' concerns, and they also say they're working on creating a public shooting range in Columbia County. But, Eric, the folks up in Pacific tell me that they see the two as separate issues, and their concerns are going to remain as long as the shooting range is open.
And there are other signs that some of the other people coming here to target practice have not made safety their paramount concern.
It's about safety. It's about nuisance. Quality of life. These people live right over here. They're very close by.
A petition to try to stop target shooting here has been signed by more than 200 residents of the nearby Apple Valley subdivision. Resident Phil Manthe says there have been close calls.
I've been out in the backyard and I've heard bullets go over the top.
An even closer call for resident Tom Lickfeld.
It came right over my head or whatever and hit, only 3-4 feet ahead of me. And I had young, they were young teenagers at that time and stuff. But, then it's like, what the heck is that? Then I flipped it away with my finger, and here it is, was a bullet there.
At the wildlife area, target debris even includes a TV set. While some push for Columbia County to join 18 other counties in banning target shooting on state land, and others believe a planned public shooting range nearby will diminish demand for this makeshift setup, the sound of this debate is unlikely to go quiet soon. In Partyville, Tony Galley, 27 News.